St. Francis and Happy New Year. We're in our cat house, and I think I'm the cat whisperer, but I just put down treats. So, you know, it's not me, it's the treats. But I'll claim it's me, right? And here we have a bunch, but we are featuring Lexi. Lexi and her sisters right back here. Kind of a sad story, but it's going to be a happy ending. Lexi was living in a car with 5 others and came to us. She's about a year, almost 2 years old, but you know, not a very good beginning. I know people do what they have to do, but thank goodness we had room and we were able to take Lexi and the 5 others. But she has 2 sisters still available. She's sweet, she's playable, she's lovable. Her little motor's going right now. Oh, there you go. Okay, you can follow her around. Her adoption fee is $100. She's ready now. We've had her for about 8 months, which is pretty long for a cat because cats, we adopt out a lot of cats and kittens. So from a terrible beginning, think about adding Lexi or one of her sisters or any of our cats. You can see we have wonderful cats in our cat house. To your family. It's a good time to start new habits with your kids. It's 2026. You get a pet, you teach your kids responsibility on feeding them. If you get a dog, walking them. But think about St. Francis. We had a wonderful 2025. We want to thank everybody, all of our supporters, all of our volunteers, everybody that donated a dollar to us, a can of food to us, anything throughout the year. We're extremely, extremely grateful for you, and we're looking forward to a wonderful, wonderful 2026. And Lexi, you want to say it? Happy New Year, and come get me.